Terry, can you just kind of describe your range of emotions in that ninth inning? The Valley's air, and then Friedl making that great home run saving catch?
I think I threw up in my mouth. Like, that's... I'm not even sure how to describe it. I mean, you always wait till the end but you know, he looked like he's throwing the ball good. He's in command. He's throwing strikes, working ahead, and then all of a sudden that ball leaves the bat, and we couldn't tell if Friedl caught it. We were just kind of going on his body language. That was certainly a nice feeling. You may have seen a grown man cry.
I know it wasn't a barrage of runs tonight, but what did you like about your offense?
Well, I don't think you're going to get a barrage off that guy. I mean, he's one of the best there is. And we fortunately strung a couple hits together. One's a home run because he's about as good as they come.
Obviously, the Brewers are a big rivalry. Now you still have a chance to win the series, but how big is it just to take a game from them after having a couple of days in a row now?
Yeah, it's been a couple tough days for us. I agree, and they keep having energy. And I know I use that word a lot, but sometimes that's one of the better things you can do, because sometimes when you're not getting hits, you're not getting hits. Not because they're not trying and everything, just, I was thrilled for McLean because he went out in early BPD and he hit the ball to right field and tried to stay on balance, and then he finally rifled one there in a huge at-bat.
That next half inning, he makes a hell of a play.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I agree.
In that two-run inning, Terry, you had two guys field offices. Ellie went to left, and then Steve-O with the home run to right. Is that what it took on a night like tonight to be a guy like Roland?
I mean, he climbed the ladder so well. I mean, it's one thing to say, like, I'm going to pitch up here, and sometimes guys will do it a little bit. Once he saw that he could do that, and he could stay there, and then he could go low with something off speed. It was pretty impressive.
Speaking of impressive, it was 100 first pitch strike to everybody.
Yeah, I know. That's. I think DJ, I'm sure DJ knows that, but he'll go home smiling because of that. Now, on another note, we had to take Hunter out because he felt the groin the last couple pitches in that fifth inning, so that's why he came out of the game. We're going to get him an MRI tomorrow at 10 a.m.
He's good.
Okay, guys.
How about that, huh?
Did you have it all the way?
What?
Did you have it all the way?
I knew it was hit well off the bat, like I told Jim, and I was kind of just tracking it, and I think it was probably when I was coming close to the warning track that I was like, I could have a chance at this. It's possible. So anything's possible.
They've had walk-offs, but you feel like the kind of guy maybe this.
Oh, this tops. Yeah. I think this tops my other walk-offs for sure. Like, this was to end a game like that. Like, you dream of that as a kid, as an outfielder growing up in your backyard, robbing home runs and stuff. Like, you always dream of walk-offs, but ending it like that was special.
You guys used to work on that in the past.
We worked on it yesterday.
So,
We worked on it literally yesterday, and 2023 when I robbed that home run in center, we worked on it that day, and then I went out and robbed it, and then we worked on it yesterday, and it just so happens that maybe we should work on it more often.
I think that game was against Tito.
What?
I think that rock home was against Tito.
It was. You're right. Yeah. In 23, you're right.
Do you guys do that on your own, or which coach does that?
It's CC. Like, we just find outfield drills to mix in when the infielders are taking ground balls. So we'll work on different stuff, and every now and then we'll pop out some route home runs.
you guys have played, the Brewers have had a tough time with them over the years, but to take a win from them, snap their winning streak, end your losing streak, all of that, how important was it just to get this win in any way you could get it?
Yeah, it was a huge win, in all aspects. And I think for us, that was just a complete team win where, you start off, you're down, you battle back, you battle out of that, and then you add on. The pitching was incredible, like it's been, just shutting it down, especially late innings like that. And I think just kind of getting the lead, having that one-run lead, and then the insurance by Benson. I mean, that home run was incredible. Just sticking with it throughout the day. It's hard playing this game, and just to stay with it, grind out at bats, and then hit a backside line drive like that. It's a lot of testament to him and how hard he works.
Tito said that him, Ellie, Matt, all were working on hitting the opposite way today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Flames double.
For sure, McLean's double. Like, he smoked that ball in the gap. I know that was huge. But I think that's just when things aren't going well and you're not feeling your best at the plate. Line drives the opposite way always get you back into it. And I know that's something I stick to. It's something like if I'm start pulling off balls, if I can just recenter and BP to shortstop, everything else will kind of even out in the game. And I know those guys have been working really hard at that. And so for it to show for McLean on that double that was smoked and Beeman on that home run, it was incredible. Yeah, Steve-O goes backside. He's one of the best to do it. It's incredible. So, yeah, he's a big boy.
How much pride do you take in just the consistency? It felt like every day in, day out, you're doing it.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in that. And, especially when the bat's not there. Like today, I had a couple situations where I didn't get the runners in. And for me to make up for it with the glove, there's a lot of parts to the game. And so anything I could do defensively on days where the bat's not there, it's what keeps you in the game. You don't just have to rely on one thing. If you're not swinging it well that day, you got base running, defense, other things to do. But, for me, I think it's just getting on base for the guys behind me and setting the table is something I've taken a lot of pride in and my whole life, but more importantly this year.
Game like tonight remind you that even when the team's struggling to find consistency, trying to get on a run, little things mean a lot.
Absolutely. It's baseball. Little things add up into big things. You can't go searching for the big thing all the time. You can't go searching for the grand slam, the 3-run home run. Sometimes small ball is the best way to do it. Sometimes moving the guy over, little things like that at the plate, turn into big things, right? And that's how you create chaos.
It's funny, it looked like you could see Ellie just relax after you made the catch, because, it is tough when you make an error, especially that late.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say anything to you?
I don't know. So much was happening. I almost forgot to show the ball that I had it until I stared at the second base umpire who was staring at me, waiting for me to show the ball. And I was like, oh, I have it. Like, game's over. A lot of stuff was going on. So, oh yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm getting it authenticated in the frame for sure. I'm keeping that ball forever.
Do you feel the ball hitting the glove?
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, like I knew it was in my glove. Yeah.
And you knew it was secure.
Yeah. Well, I hoped it was secure. It was secure, but like when it goes over like that, you feel it in your webbing. Like when you got it.
When you talk about little things, adding in the big things, could that play serve as a catalyst for the 1 year?
Your guess is as good as mine. We're just going to continue to go out every day and control what we can control and play our game. And then, we'll see where it ends up. It's a long season. So we're going to continue to go out there and play our best baseball.